Dave Morris. I'm a museum aide here at Pueblo Grande. And one of the things that I've always found most fascinating about this ancient culture was their agricultural technology. These people had over 100,000 acres in cultivation using prehistoric plants that were developed here in the Southwest. Basically the corn, beans, and squash that we find their beginnings way back in the BC periods. BC, that's before casinos. So they developed this system here of irrigation. So on this little mural behind us here, we can see some of the fields of the corn, beans, and squash, and the irrigation system coming off the massive Salt River back in those days that ran year-round for these people to irrigate their fields. If we took all these canals that they dug, some of them as big as this room we're standing in, 30 feet across, 10 feet deep, some as long as 20 miles, dug with sticks and stones, and put them end to end, they would reach over 1,000 miles in length. Now, that's a little bit of what we call ooh-ah archaeology. Ooh, I didn't know that, or oh, that's amazing. Actually, only about 40 or 50 miles of canals would be in operation. It depends on where the fields were and the villages were at that time. But in the course of the 1,500 years that the Hohokam people were here, they did develop over 1,000 miles of irrigation system here. We believe the field system was a very central part of their life, and this big structure here, which is the main feature of Pueblo Grande Museum, the platform mound, might have been instrumental in managing that water system, because we find one of these big earthen mounds, typically about 30 feet tall, about every 3 miles along the river systems and the irrigation systems that the Hohokams had developed. So we think by signaling from one mound to another, they could actually control the flow of the water through the Salt River Valley.